Yeah, this intro sucks too. Hey guys, this is Blind here. What is above your head at this exact moment in time? Probably air. And if you're inside, the ceiling. Yeah, I just answered my own question, because I do that. Anyways, before I get on to the topic of this video, which is why I like Hat Fortress 2, I'm going to talk about, frequency of videos and all that, because I think I figured out what I'm going to do now. Currently, I am in college, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I have the largest block of uninterrupted time. So that's when I'm going to be recording most of my commentaries. I mean, I won't always record one on those days, but I think I'm normally going to try to get about one a week. Another thing, I think in my older videos I just sounded bored while talking. I'm going to try not to do that, because I'm not... Well, it's mainly because I'm saying some of the things like 3 or 4 times over, so it sounds just the way I want it to. And I don't want to sound bored while I'm talking, just because I'm saying it like 3 or 4 times. I'm going to try to make it sound like I'm having fun saying what I'm saying, because I am. Because I am. I said the same thing twice, even though I didn't have to. I feel like leaving in that. I don't feel like cutting that out. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not even going to cut that out. I just feel like leaving that in there, because lol. There we go. Now there's 2 things that I would normally cut out that I'm leaving in there for the lols. Okay. Now I should actually talk about what this video is actually supposed to be talking about, because we're already like a minute and a half in, and I have not even started talking about what I'm supposed to be talking about. I should just start. I should stop talking about having to talk about it. Oh, look, 15 seconds, just like that. Okay, I'll stop now. No, stop. Concentrate, Blind. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, let's go. Right now. Okay. Why I love Hat Fortress 2. Let's start. Reason number 1. The community. Games that have bad communities I don't like. For example, Call of Duty. It in itself isn't a bad game. I mean, it's not a good game. Like, every single one is pretty much the same as the last one. But on pretty much every platform, it has a horrible community because it's obsessed with graphics. It's horrible. I hate it. Then you look at TF2. I mean, there's Pyro Sharks, there's Trollers, there's Troll Demos. There's so many things people do that says, hey, I'm not taking the game seriously. And when people don't take the game that seriously, it's gonna have a better community. Because it's not like, oh, you killed me, I want to kill you in real life, blah, 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 blah. I pride myself in not taking Hat Fortress 2 too seriously. I mean, for one, I call it Hat Fortress 2. There's hats. I like hats. I did not really care about hats until I played Hat Fortress 2. Now I like hats. Every time I hear the word hats, I think Hat Fortress 2. No, I think Team Fortress 2. That's really what I think. I don't often call it Hat Fortress 2. But I normally call it Team Fortress 2. But I just like saying Hat Fortress 2 because that's pretty much what it is. Can we be honest here? It's Hat Fortress 2. No need to kid about it or anything. It's Hat Fortress 2. Everybody loves hats. Hats are a thing. Hats. I think I said hats enough time. I'm just gonna call it Team Fortress 2 from this point on. Continuing on, I like Troldering. I'll probably record a gameplay of it, and you can see how much I suck at it. I'm really awful at it. I can get about as many kills as my deaths, but that's like with my shotgun. I get like 1 or 2 actual Mark and Gardner crit kills. I suck at it, but I really enjoy it, because I really enjoy rocket jumping. Another thing I enjoy doing, pyro sharking. I don't know why, I just really like to pyro shark. It's fun to me, because I'm not taking the game seriously by any means. I mean, sometimes I piss people off by not taking the game seriously, and to those people I say, this is Team Fortress 2. This is not a game to be taken seriously. And then most of the time they shut up about it. Actually, no, they don't. They keep trying, but I just ignore them. And also, just worth noting, this just crossed my mind. Since my video where I talked about like the hats I've had, I have since traded and got some better hats for Soldier and Sniper. I have the Larrikin Robin for Sniper and the Defiant Spartan for the Soldier. And I got rid of a stupid Strange Home Wrecker and got a Strange Neon Annihilator instead for when I'm a Pyro Shark, so yay! Digression! Why am I talking about this? This does not have what to do with... words! Why are you doing this to me? Okay, you get my point though. I'm going to continue on. Another reason I like TF2 still has to do with the community. Friendly parties. Just yesterday, I was playing Hightower as a troller, and there's a friendly heavy. For some reason, I find that very fun. I just like stand next to the heavy and be like, "That heavy, it's a spy!" Yes, it is enjoyable to me. Yes, I know, it's kind of weird. No, well, for some people it is. But I enjoy that just because I do. There's no real reason that I enjoy that, but I just do. So, yeah. Another thing that happened the other day, it was a few days ago, I joined a 2-fort server to Pyro Shark. No surprises there, am I right? I was just talking about how I like trolling and Pyro Sharking, and yeah, I'm going to continue on now. There ended up already being like 3 Pyro Sharks on the server, and I just made a 4th, and there were some bear heavies as well. And it just ended up like we were the Pyro Shark colony, and there were people on the other team coming out and trying to wipe out the Pyro Shark colony. It was fun, because it's just complete nonsense and silliness, and I love it. I love that kind of stuff. For example, like, I watch Lazy Purple. If any of you have ever heard of Lazy Purple, I'll link to his channel. He posts videos about TF2 silliness, and I love it because that stuff actually happens in the game. You don't even need to be a famous YouTuber. Go on your own server and say, hey, let's do all this. I mean, that certainly helps, but it's not necessary for this kind of awesome stuff to happen. And while I'm on the topic of awesome stuff like that happening in TF2, I might as well note, you may have noticed already, the gameplay I have. It's the perfect example. I was playing a game just randomly, and one guy on my team's like, hey, do you just... Yeah, he was on my team. He says, hey, do you want to, like, why don't we just do a melee round? And I'm like, yeah, sure, we can do that. The other team didn't really go along, but my team did. It was fun even though we got wrecked by the other team because they weren't really following along. But my team still did, and it was so fun because of that. And also, random thought still has to do with the actual gameplay. For some reason, when I was recording it, it didn't capture my voice, even though in all my previous ones it did, and I didn't change any settings. It was weird. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the subject again. I have ADD, okay? Okay, does that make sense now? Does it make sense, all the digressions? Okay, I'm gonna start talk. Oh, okay, I need to talk, but when I'm supposed to talk, darn you ADD. Okay, I'm continuing. The second reason why I love Team Fortress 2. Let's go. Complete lack of realism. Rocket jumping does not happen in real life. Flamethrowers do not shoot bursts of air that can reflect rockets flying through the air. Nothing about that game is realistic other than heavies get shot in the head by a sniper rifle and you don't die. Well, not always, but you get my point. It is not realistic. It's not like Call of Duty, which is like accurate. I mean, Call of Duty is like far from actually being an accurate war simulator, but it's relatable vaguely. Team Fortress 2 is not like that. It is nothing like that. It does not look like war. It's as a lot of people say, and this is very, very true, it's a war-themed hat simulator. It almost feels like the actual fighting is like an afterthought to hats. Yeah. Anyways, not much to elaborate there, so I'm gonna move on to the third reason why I love Team Fortress 2. Variety. Look at all the different game modes you can play on. Payload race, capture point, the version of capture point where both teams are trying to capture. I just made myself sound like an idiot because it's capture point and attack defend. I don't really feel like saying the rest because I'll probably mess up again. Anyways, you get my point. Look at all the things you can do. And that's not even going into all of the, come on, blind, think. All the custom game modes people have made. Freak Fortress 2, commonly known as Saxon Hale. The Parkour Fortress, which is really fun. I'll probably do a video on that eventually. And I'll do something in the description so you can find servers. There's only one that I can find. I'm gonna continue. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do in Team Fortress 2. And yeah, that's about it for that. I don't feel like elaborating much there. So I'll move on to the fourth reason why I love Team Fortress 2. I am taking Spanish, by the way. That's why I said dos.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Sign language is much more fun to learn, though. I need to talk about what I'm supposed to be talking about. Okay, fourth reason. Let's go. What is it? Okay, I'll say it right now. It is the community's creativity. For example, look up TF2 Gmod. Look at all the variety of the stuff you have out there. There's, like, this is where, like, Freak Fortress 2 came from. Like, there's like the Christian Brutal Sniper, which is my favorite of all of the TF2 freaks. I can't think of any of the others beyond the obvious right now, so I'm not even gonna try. There's so much stuff out there that's just so creative and awesome. All this stuff that has to do with TF2. It's not like directly related to it, but it has all these. It's related to TF2 because it uses the same characters. It's just so fun. And I think it's the combination between these 4 points that make me keep coming back to Team Fortress 2. Because there for a while, I bought Skyrim when it was on sale, and I played the crap out of that game for a while. I just loved it. And I kind of lost interest in TF2 for a while. But no matter how many times so far, as I've kind of lost interest in TF2 and played other games, I've always come back to it. There's just something about it, and I think it's a combination of these 4 points that makes me keep wanting to come back, because this game, it's something else. It's not really like any other game I've played. It is something else. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say at the moment about why I love Team Fortress 2. I think my commentating skills have gone up quite a bit, actually. Because, like what I said in the beginning of the video, in my previous videos, I've said each thing about 3 or 4 times till it sounded exactly the way I wanted it to. I haven't been doing that. And, like, I'm recording this in segments and kind of putting it together so I don't have to, like, talk for 13 minutes and make sure I get everything right. Not like previously, like, each clip would be like 10 seconds long at the longest, and I'd record them 3 or 4 times till it sounds exactly the way I want. That's not what I'm doing this time. I'm just talking, and it's like, for example, you noticed all the little blurbs that I did earlier. Because, like, previously I edited those out. Now I'm like, why bother? I'm human. Humans mess up. Why bother cutting it out so it seems like completely professional? If anything, this is more professional, because although I do go like blah 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 randomly, great mind fart. Okay, hold on. I'm not even gonna edit this out. I'm just gonna pause here till I remember what I was gonna say, and then I will resume the recording. Hold on a moment. Actually, no. You won't hold on a moment. I will hold on a moment. For you, it's gonna be instant. Okay. Pausing it right now. Okay, I remembered. I was going to say that because it's more just coming out and it's not like rehearsed and everything, it's gonna seem more natural. And if you ask me, a more natural commentary is more professional. Okay, it has been said. I think that's all I have to say for this video, so I guess I will see you all next time. Or rather, I won't see you. You guys will hear me speak and watch me play. No, Yes, you will watch my play from my perspective on the screen. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm going to stop saying things that don't make sense because I do that way too much. Okay, bye. Bye.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Push it real good. Get on point right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do it! Yeah! That's what we like to call
Great.
a miracle.
Yep. Yep.
Jesus. But that would go worse than it did, and it didn't.